Hey Internet, I'm Josh. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Harry Potter, specifically the new TV show that was just announced. I'm super excited, mostly because this can go one of two ways. It can be really good and original ideas and everything, or it can be literally just another TV show that just adds nothing. I hope it's new. I hope it has new stuff. That would be really fun. I have a couple ideas of what would be really good for it. I don't know, for one would be the Marauders. That would be so fun. Like, they are probably the most underused but super interesting characters. Sure, we kind of get to meet Lupin and Sirius, but they both die. And James and Lily Potter, well, Lily wasn't part of the Marauders, but James was dead the whole time. We didn't even really get to see him on screen except for on pictures. So it would be really fun to see him. And it also, they're like super interesting. They created this magical artifact that knows everyone in the castle, which there's got to be a story behind that. It's not just a magical artifact that came out of nowhere. Second of all, they're animagi. That's a whole thing. That could be like a whole 10-episode thing. J.K. Rowling hasn't even told us the whole thing how to do it. That would be amazing to watch. Like, there is so much to the Marauders. And on the note, most of the Marauders were in the Order of the Phoenix, the original Order of the Phoenix, which would be another thing that would be so fun to watch. Like, who wouldn't want to watch the Order of the Phoenix? That would be so fun. That one's less fleshed out because we don't really know what they do, but it brings me to my next idea, the Longbottom story. Sure, we see Neville, which is like one of the best Harry Potter characters, by the way. But we know that his parents were part of the Order of the Phoenix and were tortured using the Cruciatus Curse, which basically scarred Neville for life. But, like, that means they were in a situation that would lead them to be captured and tortured for information or whatever. Like, that would be amazing. Like, sure, we get to see Neville as a younger kid. Maybe he was part of the Order of the Phoenix. Wouldn't that be crazy? That's probably one of my favorite ones just because I want to see more Neville. That would be just great. One of my last ideas is the Tom Riddle story. We get to see a couple flashbacks of him before he became Voldemort, but we don't really get in depth. And I think that would be really fun to do because we get to see it because he would be at Hogwarts and we would get to see young Hagrid. We'd get to see a bunch of characters that we know. And it would just be a really interesting idea because most TV shows don't focus around the villain. Don't quote me on that. I don't know any TV shows that focus around the villain. But that would be another just great idea because Voldemort's such a great villain. Because we know he's afraid of death. That's the whole reason he's creating the Horcruxes, so he doesn't die. So there could be, like, some serious backstory. I don't know all of Voldemort's backstory, but maybe his parents died. And he's, like, super scarred from that, like Harry, which would be the reason, like, and it would also, because we could we could end the series at the point where Harry Potter, the movies, start. So, like, we could see so much. Like, that's the thing with a TV show. It can be much longer than a movie. A movie's 2 hours, or at the most 2.5. TV shows can be like hundreds of hours of just content. So if you want a longer story, that would be how you would put it. in a TV show. So this one would be interesting. It would depend how they go with it. I've seen the Super Carlin Brothers, great channel by the way. Go check them out. They really want a Founder series, which I think would be really cool. They would learn all about the Hufflepuff Cup, Ravenclaw's diadem, Gryffindor's sword, Salazar Slytherin's entire Chamber of Secrets, which would be amazing. Oh yeah, and the Voldemort thing, you would get to learn about Tom Riddle's diary, which would be really cool. And then it would be kind of the story of Hogwarts. You would learn how they created Hogwarts, you would be able to see people being sorted before the Sorting Hat. It would just be really interesting. That one I really like. It's a very good idea. Once again, go check out the Super Carlin Brothers. Great channel. Way more popular than I am, but yeah, that one I feel is really interesting. I'm really excited for this TV show. I'm honestly, I kind of prefer TV shows to movies because you can take them in a little bit at a time. And I've already made a video about WandaVision, which I love. I basically just love TV shows. TV shows are great. Nothing against movies, but TV shows are great. So I'm really excited for that TV show. If you guys have any ideas of what it could be, any subjects or basically anything, put them in the comments. New channel, so subscribe, that'd be really helpful. Like the video, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.